Hi, I'm Chase Bullock, and this is Module 7, talking about classical conditioning. Today we're going to talk about antecedents and behaviors and how they lead to reflex under classical conditioning. You got four basic reflexes or antecedents and behaviors. You got unconditional stimulus, unconditioned response, conditioned stimulus, and conditioned response. Your unconditional stimulus um, in a subject, say like Pavlov's research, would be he used food and then the salivation from dogs to the food. He would give the dogs food and they would salivate. That was his unconditioned stimulus, would be the food. His unconditioned response or behavior would be the salivation to the food. Well, he come up with an idea where he would ring a bell or a metronome, make a noise, and then then he'd give the dogs the dog food. Well, eventually he would just ring the bell and the dogs would salivate. Well, this is what you get: a conditioned stimulus and a conditioned response. The conditioned stimulus of his research would be him making a noise. His conditioned response would be the dog salivating to the bell or the metronome. By all these doing it, over periods of time, you ring a bell, give a dog food. Well, eventually all you got to do is ring the bell and the dogs will start slobbering everywhere. There's some key terms you need to know. Stimulus generalization, stimulus discrimination, extinction, spontaneous recovery, and high order conditioning. Stimulus generalization is a respond to similarities to a similar stimulus. A stimulus discrimination responds differently to a similar stimulus. Extinction, the learning is gone. Removal of reinforcement or association, which that kind of means, like I said, you would ring a bell like he did, and then you give the dogs food. Well, to unlearn that, or to make it go extinct where they wouldn't do it no more, he would ring a bell and not give them no food. Eventually the dogs would quit salivating, so that would be extinction to the ringing of the bell. Spontaneous recovery response appears after extinction. That would be, 2 or 3 months later after, he would ring the bell and the dogs wouldn't salivate. Well, then one day he rings the bell and then the dogs start slobbering everywhere. That's spontaneous recovery. High order conditioning: treat a conditioned stimulus as an unconditioned stimulus. And this concludes Module 7. Y'all have a nice day. And remember, practice with the practice quizzes and watch the videos online. They do help a lot.